Welcome to Awesome Old Indies, where I take a look at indie games that are at least 5 years old, that have either been forgotten or never been discovered in the first place. As we get into the Halloween season here, most of the games I'm going to be covering this month are going to be horror themed, so I want to kick it off with an awesome indie platformer released in 2016 called Halloween Forever. There's an evil sorcerer that wants to make Halloween permanent. You play as a little pumpkin-head man who spits candy corns, and you go on a quest to stop him from achieving his nefarious goals. The graphics here are wonderful. They look like they are plucked right out of an NES game. Anyone who watches my channel knows how much I love a good 8-bit style platformer, and this game fits that bill perfectly. This is one of those really authentic looking games that probably could be done on an actual NES. The sprite work here is fantastic. It gives off a similarly spooky vibe to something like Ghosts and Goblins, as you traverse creepy cemeteries, mausoleums, swamps, and castles. The game really nails the graphics, and the sound effects and music are perfect too. It's the kind of music that if you played this game as a kid, you'd randomly hum as an adult. It's catchy and fits nicely with the retro aesthetic. The graphics and sound are not the only thing this game pulls from the old days. They want to create an authentic NES experience, so you get 2 lives and no continues or saves. When you lose all your lives, it's back to the beginning of the game. It's not a particularly long game. It should take you about 45 minutes or so to beat it once you get it down, but don't expect to beat it on your first try. This is a pretty tough game. It is generous with health pickups, so that's good. You get 5 hearts, and a lot of the enemies will drop hearts, so you should be okay on that front. Of course, the hearts don't really matter when you get knocked back into an instant death spike. There are also 1-ups in the game, I guess. I say it that way because I only found 1-up in the entire game, but logic would dictate there has to be more, and I just happened to stumble upon this one secret. 1-ups do respawn when you die, so this particular one I found was before a really difficult boss, and allowed me to stay in the game just a little bit longer before I had to restart. It's a tough game. There are some cheap blind jumps, but I feel like they were mostly present on the first level. Once I got past that, the game seemed more fair, but still difficult. Like on the first level, there was just a lot of blindly jumping into spikes, and it was super annoying, but it never really happened outside of that, the game still retained a good level of difficulty. Levels are linear, but there are different paths you could take and secrets to uncover. You could find golden coffins to unlock other playable characters, and there was a bunch of other secrets too that I was able to see, but I could never figure out how to get there, so I don't really know what they do. Every level has 2 bosses, a mid-boss and an end-boss. You don't get a health refill after the mid-boss, so good luck if you struggled. These were large, monstrous creatures. Most of them were not too difficult once you learn their patterns, although I gotta tell you, losing my last life on the last boss when he had 2 hit points left and just having to restart the game was really frustrating. Despite that, this is still a game I really enjoyed. It may seem punishing by today's standards, but on the flip side, the 5 levels are about 45 minutes of playtime. It probably would have been too easy if you had unlimited continues. The developers are going for that old school vibe of having to really replay and learn the game before you master it. At the same time, they packed it with enough secrets to make replaying it not a waste of your time. And although the game is difficult, we're not talking Ninja Gaiden or Ghosts and Goblins hard here. I beat it on my second playthrough, and most veteran gamers probably won't take too much longer than that. It is a really fun game though. It's the perfect thing to load up for Halloween, enjoy the great retro aesthetic, and get that old school platforming action that would have felt right at home on the NES.